Gourmet Gladiatorial matches. I'm Josh the Fox Mills, and welcome to Toon'd, where I review cartoons. No matter how new, no matter how old, no matter the cost. It's Anime Week, and with it being Food Month, you knew I had to come up with something weird, right? Well, how about combat cooks baking battlers for a full-out munchie melee? Stick with us after the credits, and we'll take a look at Fighting Foodons. What's the matter with the clothes you're wearing? Can't you tell that it's super cute? The way you're beating up all the bad guys wearing ribbons and a sailor suit. Japan has to offer unique animation. It's going to get reviewed by this fat Caucasian. Those tunes new or old, even if it's trash or gold, it's still anime to me. Beginning as a manga in 1998, Fighting Foodons became an anime in 2000 and lasted until 2001. The English dub had a theme song that set lyrics to Jacques Offenbach's Orpheus in the Underworld. The plot to this strange show goes as follows. One day, a king asked his chef which was stronger, tofu surprise or stuffed duck. The chefs thought that the king had gone a little too heavy on the nutmeg, until a mysterious chef had the answer. Said chef presented the king with magical cards called meal tickets that can turn food into monsters called foodons. Ever since, regular meals would be turned into these foodons whenever the art of culinary combat would be concocted. My food can beat up your food, nuh-uh! Now, years later, the evil king, Gorgeous George, and his army of gluttons make a plan to take over the world. What's the plan? Why, to kidnap the world's best chefs and force them to make a monstrous, evil foodon army, of course. It seems that only 10-year-old boy and inspiring chef, Chase, would stand in their way. Through the 26 episodes, showdowns escalate up King George's ranks, finally ending with a showdown with the king himself. Along the way, Chase learns how to make all sorts of foodon warriors in battle. Like fried ricer, Chase's go-to dish. This foodon is a martial arts expert, then wields spoons that can fire projectiles. He also has a super form in certain situations. This super form wears a lobster for a hat.
You're not wearing a hat!
Are you going to do that every single time I mention hats? Other foodons include Sir Dumpling, Frenchie La Toast, Pound Cake, and Spaghetti About It, along with others. As you can probably tell already, the characters in foodons are full of puns. I'm not going to sit here and list them all, as I feel that discovering some of these puns is part of the fun for the series. Wow, this feels like another short one. I must have been stuffed from the previous episodes. Oh well, it's time for my final thoughts.
What does the fuck say?
If you have a tolerance for, or enjoy the silly, Fighting Foodons is a heck of a lot of fun. Cooking jokes and puns are all over this series, and the action's what you'd expect from a kid's anime. I recommend trying this one out if you have the stomach for it. Well, next week is December, and that just makes me feel like Christmas. Starting next time and leading all the way up to Christmas Eve, I will be going up my top 20 holiday specials. Until then, this was Josh the Fox Mills saying, stay tuned.